Friends, namaskar to all, and thank you all for joining, viewing our channel, sharing your likes, and being a part of our journey of learning and earning. I always have been interested to learn. Probably it's something which I learned again from my father. It's a attitude or behavior. Any subject I have always loved to learn, and the trading journey also has been literally been very good initially and then turned out to be horrible with all these tips providers or analysts from places like I don't want to take the names because I don't think it's the right anyways tips from reputed uh, what do you call brokers or analysts or banks, etc. Uh, with this experience of learning through false experimenting, uh, I mean, rather than saying experimenting, I've been learning and always, most of the trainers used to say it is mostly about discipline. It is mostly about uh, uh, market is more about discipline uh, or consistency or about strategy, not more about strategy. It is more about it. So they used to say 80% discipline and patience and just maybe about 20% of strategy. So this same, I think, I have realized because most of the times we run behind the market. We are we suddenly feel, oh, we missed this rally. For example, today uh, market I think opened gap down and moved towards our level of 43,480. In fact, if you see this particular candle, it just kind of gave a big momentum or big sellers came in, and the next candle we see it is coming back into the zone. So market will always deceive you. It will make you feel that get trapped in the wrong side. I'm sure most of the people got trapped here with the shorts, thinking market will fall, uh, and uh, and then you see suddenly market uh, breaks today's high. In fact, breaks yesterday's high and closes at 43,900. This is what market is, and this is how market will be. The moment you start thinking, oh, it is falling. In fact, here also there was a triangle pattern which formed, and then you saw the breakout was on the downside, and then you see suddenly it is going up. So, what a beautiful trap market is. It always traps the retailers on the wrong side. Uh, if you look at the option chain, yesterday's option chain, if you have noticed, there are a lot of call writers who are sitting. If you look at the FIOI data, that also was deceptive. It may just show you 2019 the data because most of the people look at the data. Okay, so this is how market keeps trapping the retailers on the wrong side, and they make a huge money. So it is always better to be look at the trend, look at put your levels, follow your levels, have discipline. Mostly, have discipline is what I would say. Anyway, coming to what we could have done yesterday. Yesterday was nifty expiry. If people were not caught on this wrong side, I would say, you know. if they were able to analyze the charts, uh, if they were able to, in fact, I think this particular place is, though of course, if you see the market is falling, but if you see the chart pattern, the pattern was suggesting upside. There are multiple patterns which kept forming, which suggested upside. And yes, definitely, we did make good profit. In fact, some of the subscribers, made. I'll probably share a couple of the screenshots. Uh, anyways, so these were the calls which were shared with Nifty. We had these are pre-market calls generally, which I share on the YouTube free of cost. Uh, 19400, 130, 150 was the target. 19450 put about 95, 133, 156 was the target. Yes, of course, we did trade on 19450. Uh, Let me just 19. Yeah, 19450 we did trade, and this of course went 130, 130 or so. Let me just check once. Give me a moment. So yes, I think 19450 we did trade. We did trade from initially we took 9450 and 95, and then we traded we traded almost 3-4 times on this initially, but then we exited. We did not want to continue on the trade because we felt there might be a reversal, and at somewhere close to, yeah, of course we were on a short break. We were offline for some time. We from 10:30 to 11:30 we stopped, and then sorry, 11, 12 o'clock or so, we said zero to hero, you can try 19450, 36 for target of 80 plus. And we also had one more zero to hero for 19450. Uh, uh, Let me just show you. Uh, 19350 we took, and then we are 19450 also. I remember trading somewhere from, yes, I think yeah, 19450 15. This went in fact high of 55. So th there were multiple opportunities, especially on the expiry days. We realized, with a small investment, one can make good profit or tremendous profit. So for today, our market is currently poised somewhere at 43,875, and we expecting possibly a gap up opening. So why does market do a gap up or a gap down? So these are basically, the way big players manipulate. So the moment you are when they would have huge positions on the long side. So when they open a gap up, we are unable to enter, neither we are able to exit. So a lot of shorts get trapped. There would be a lot of shorts thinking market may come down because it has gone high. Because retailers generally think, okay, market has gone so high, it should fall, or maybe a lot of shorts will be accumulated here. So the moment the gap up is done, there's a margin call. They have to exit, and that way, the big players make profit, and they throw out the weak players out of the system. So these are a couple of things which happen. If we look at Nifty, I think it is trading at 18,870, or in fact, it has gone high as high as 18,900 also. So we can definitely expect a gap up. and possibilities that it may come down or may pull up depending on how it goes. However, if market opens in the range, when I say it is opening in a range, if it opens somewhere here and starts this kind of a pattern, then I would possibly start thinking of going up. Going up. However, if it tends to open higher and then start trading this way, then I would see whether I should go up for targets of 4400. So my first target would be 4400, 4400, and next targets possibly would be 44,000, 250 or so. So if the price moves below 43,740, then I might think of going short for targets of 43,600 to 43,400 levels. So depending on the pattern, I would plan. I would think of buying 43,800 if it goes above 180 for targets of 235 to 50 plus, and 43,800 if above 230, then I'm looking at targets of 260 to 70 plus. So when I say buy above, it does not mean that for example, I would if I'm saying buy above 43,800, buy above 180. If this is 180, this level is 180, yeah, and if price is coming from here, if if price, do something, you go out and talk. If price is coming from top from 190 level, then I would not think of buying. But if price is moving from down upwards, then I would look at buying the same. So these are the ways trading is done. Not, a lot of people think this is support and resistance. I'm not talking about any kind of support or resistance. Okay. So I'm also looking at UPL. UPL, if 680 moves above 13.95, then my targets of 15 sorry 16 17 plus. And if Cipla 1000 CE moves above 18.8, I'm looking at targets of 22 plus. Tata Steel, I would look to buy for a short-term target to a medium targets of 140, 140 to 150 plus. So let me share some of the short-term picks. One is Tata Steel, which I'm looking for targets of 150 plus, and I'm also looking at Tata Chemicals, and let me just share. I'm looking at Tata Chemicals. This I think I'm looking at targets of Tata Chemicals. I'm looking at targets of uh, 1,100 plus. So look at these stocks. Federal Bank also could be possibly a buy if this price is sustaining above 124. Then you can look at targets of 135, 140 plus. So thank you all for your time. Hindustan Zinc again also is a short-term pick. You can look at buying above 308, targets of 330, 340 plus. Okay. Okay, I'll fill in. So thank you all for your time. Thanks for joining in. Uh, Adani Enterprises possibly today could be a positive up move. One I would look at probably 2400 CE. If this moves somewhere above 130, uh, I would look at targets of